Hey, what is going on, guys? It's the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about this bullshit report by Disney, or not even Disney, Yahoo analyst dude that basically decided to basically say that this movie made $260 on opening week. No, it did not. Nowhere even close. And the reports are horseshit. Okay, I wouldn't even be surprised if Disney paid him off. Just a week earlier, we had heard reports that it made only $33.6 million on opening week, and it had disappointing numbers in China, their main market for this movie. So there's reports here, screenwriters, as well as there are other websites that you can read the information about, articles that have reported this. Basically, they're saying the Mulan Live Action Movie is made more money than Tenet, who had been in theaters. Mulan, if it started to expect to be one of the biggest movies of 2020. Bullshit. People were trashing this movie before the movie was even out. People were pissed they got rid of Mushi. People were pissed they got rid of music. People got pissed that the actor openly was for police brutality, which is something in our country this year that is still happening right now with us, and yet people are just okay with this actor supporting police brutality. I'll never support this actor, by the way, after she said that shit, first and foremost. I don't care who she is. How dare she support police brutality? And then you guys go out there and say, oh, well, all the stuff that's going on in our country right now, police brutality, but then you go and support this movie. Screw you. If you're one of those people that are against police brutality and you watch this movie, you're a piece of shit. Okay? Because you're basically supporting someone who basically is supporting what you're trying to get rid of. You're trying to make police reform, okay? And then you go and support this freaking actor who openly supports police brutality? No, guys, that's bullshit. Okay, bullshit in a nutshell. Okay. You're all hypocrites if you support this freaking movie. If you're trying to get rid of police reform in the United States, and then you go and support someone who openly supports police brutality in her foreign country, you know what I mean there. Anyways. So they're basically trying to say that this movie was somehow the best movie in 2020, or was supposed to be the best movie in 2020, and no, it was not. People were saying this movie was going to bomb. There were many articles about this. Once again, this is not true. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it was delayed in March, it was delayed in July, and it was delayed in August. And then Disney came up with a new strategy to put it on Disney Plus with an option of $29.99 to purchase the film. Why would you do that, guys? Why would anybody want to pay for this film? Why would you want to do it in general when you could just wait until December? It's not even a good film, okay? So they're doing this stuff, and then according to this Fox financial analysis, pretty sure he was paid off by Disney. Oh boy. Nearly 29% of the U.S. household with Disney Plus subscribers bought Mulan through September 12th. Where did you get that data? Like, where's the data coming from? Is that coming from Disney, or is that coming from your mathematical equation? This is based on Disney's most recent earning report. See, the problem with that is you could take that into account to anything that they have been doing for their earnings, not just Mulan. There are many things that Disney is doing besides making a Mulan movie. Okay? So, as well as buying other stuff outside of Mulan, like merchandise and other stuff that's coming out, that was already coming out. So, again, this is a very, very subjective statement here. The streaming service has over 60 million subscribers globally. Okay, I'm one of the subscribers and I didn't buy it. That doesn't mean shit. Okay? So Seven Park assured the U.S. household made up to 50%, meaning 9 million subscribers bought the film. Based on what? By the count, Mulan would have earned 261 domestically. Well, I don't believe that, because in China, it did not make that much an opening weekend, and we know that because it was in their theaters. So now Tenet crossed 207 worldwide, but again, that was due to the pandemic and limited capacity in theaters. Again, it is hard to exactly determine what Mulan performed as without considering numbers, getting numbers from Disney. Now, we know Disney's not going to give us the numbers because they don't have to. And see, this is the problem. See, Disney, I believe what's happening here is that Disney is basically trying to spin the... Picture, what are you doing? Sorry about that. Is trying to spin the narrative that this film did great when it really didn't. And they can do that because they have a streaming service. And they don't have to give out the numbers. So, they say even if it did make little under 261 million within the first week in the United States, that would likely be a positive outcome. It would be if it was realistic. Previous reports claims, which also screenwriters reported a week ago, was Mulan earned 33.5 million over its opening weekend, which I had noted earlier, which honestly sounds more realistic. I'm actually even surprised by this number. I thought it would probably make about 20 million because there were like lots of backlash and a lot of people were pissed about the film even before they openly supported concentration camps. People were already boycotting it before then. And that's another thing that pissed me off, because people were trying to say that because of the whole Disney openly saying thank you to asshole groups that like basically violate human rights and concentration camps for filming scenes there, that this movie was just starting to get boycotted, when it was not. It had been boycotted for months. Over a year, this film had been boycotted because of the statement of what this person said publicly on Twitter or whatever social media she used to basically say, oh yeah, I support police brutality. Something that we right now, after George Floyd's unfortunate passing, thanks to the brutalness that police officer did, and deserves everything that he's getting, by the way. Because of that, are we just going to forget what this little bitch said last year about police brutality? Because guess what, people? Guess what? What she said was no different than what's happening in our country right now. Anyways, so, like I said, previous reports, again, I still cannot believe Disney. I honestly didn't think this film could get any worse. After the whole police brutality thing, the Mushi thing, the music being cut out, all that stuff, I didn't think it could get any worse. And it did. Somehow, they managed to make it worse to astronomical levels. Violating human rights. Killing people. Torturing people. No different than what Adolf Hitler did. Okay? Because that's what essentially they're doing in these concentration camps and re-education camps. Okay? And you guys sit out there, and where are you guys not talking shit about this? Where is the morality? Where is the dignity? And you guys aren't talking about it. You guys are just sitting on your asses and saying, "Oh, you know what? This is a good film. We're just not gonna say anything about this shit. We didn't know." No. Frig that shit. You get up there and you admit it. You screwed up. And you guys sit there and be like, oh yeah, sorry. Sorry? No. You need to have more than a sorry. You need a public apology. You need to get in that face to all those people. But no, you don't do that. Because you had to freaking get on the knees. Get on the knees of these people that are doing this stuff. And I know I'm going hard. I know I'm going hard on this movie because of this. But this is a serious issue. This isn't even about my love for the film, okay, when I was a kid, okay, anymore. That's we're beyond this now. We're beyond the whole, me, loving the film as a kid, okay, because I loved that film as a kid. I have a $300 retired figurine of Mulan, guys. So I was a huge fan of Mulan when I was younger. Okay. So, I don't want to hear this bullshit that, like, oh, I'm being so harsh on Mulan and, this live action. No, I'm not. Disney ruined the film. They ruined my interest in the film. They ruined what made me like this film as a kid. And everything else in between. They made me. They literally made me not want, not only to never see this film, but like I'm just sitting here like, what the hell? What the hell am I supposed to do? This film just has become the all-time worst, and there's been terrible films. I'm not saying that there isn't. But everything that this film stood for was not the film that I liked as a kid. That I was cool with. The action aspect of Mulan. All that stuff that they did in there. Not there anymore. Unrealistic. Crap. Getting rid of Mushu. Okay? Just ridiculous. And then this shit, all time worse here, all time worse. Obviously the previous reports 3.5. This is a more accurate representation of what actually they got on opening weekend, which would be a fail, by the way, if it was, since they're paying people $30 to watch this film on Disney Plus. Okay? This is shit. Okay? And this whole thing is shit. Okay? I'm not one of these people online that are gonna suck up to a film that sucks, and a film that is shit, and a film that totally tarnishes everything that what made the original film great to begin with. I was a kid when this film came out. So yes, I have a lot of fond memories of Mulan. I have a lot of cherished memories of Mulan. But I'm not going to stand here and act like some dude some dude on YouTube, you know, because there's some of these big YouTubers that are just sitting down and trying to ignore the facts about everything about this film and sit there getting paid off by Disney or getting paid off by whatever and freaking try to pretend that this film is great when it's not. Everything about this film is terrible, and Disney trying to do damage control to try to pretend that this film made money when it didn't. This movie did not make money. It made 33.5, which I still can't believe it made that much, but nonetheless, it still did. But then they try to spin the narrative that, oh, it made 260. No, it didn't. It did not make 260 million. Okay? Especially for a $30 film. Okay? No one's going to pay that much for a $30 film. They're going to pay that. But, you know, if it was the movie theaters, maybe $6, $9, whatever it was, you know, for your theater. Okay? You're going to pay that. They ain't going to pay this shit. No way. So, this Yahoo analyst or whatever, financial analysis, you know, he needs to get his finance facts back checked, because this is not accurate at all. This film did not make this kind of money. I'm not gonna sit here and be one of those like dudes that's just like gonna say, oh yeah, this film did great, when it didn't. It was not great. Never will be great. It ruined everything I liked about this film. Yeah, it was a retired. Oh, what, the $300 figure? Yeah, retired. It was a retired one. Got it in like 2005. One of these days I'll show you guys it. Because I'm obviously not on camera right now, so I can't really show it off. But one of these days I'll show it off. You know, this stupid bullshit that this film did great, you know, it's totally wrong. It's inaccurate. This film is not great. The film never was great. I really wish this film had come out in March. I really wish it had. I really wish COVID had been just delayed maybe a week or whatever it was when COVID officially started. Because I would have loved to have seen this film fail so badly. You have no idea. Obviously, the pandemic happened when it did. COVID-19 happened when it did. You know, sucks for all of us, you know, because we're all, you know, paying for it, basically, you know. Innocent people are getting sick and whatnot. But I really wish, if anything could have happened, that this film could have come out. If this film had come out in February, I would, you know, we wouldn't even be talking about it. We wouldn't even be discussing this right now, because this film would have massively bombed. Okay? It would have massively bombed. And we wouldn't even be talking about it right now. We wouldn't even be talking about it. I really wish, because this film was terrible and it was horseshit. Okay? And, you know, now Disney's trying to, like, I guess, spin the narrative that, oh, this film made money. And, you know, we're never going to hear those reports because they don't have to put it out because it's their own platform. Disney Plus is their own platform. Okay? You know, and we got these YouTubers, you know, these clickbaiters, these Disney bot YouTubers that get paid off by them or sponsored by them. They're going to be afraid to do it. Rest assured, guys, I may not be some million subscriber YouTube channel like some of these other YouTubers are, but there's one thing that you're going to know with me, because everybody knows on my Discord channel, I'm not going to pander to bullshit, okay? I don't care who you are. I don't care what your company is. You ain't paying off the SS Ultimate Goku, okay? I tell it how it is. We all know this. Everyone knows this. I tell it how it is. This movie did not do shit. Okay? And that's the facts. And that's what I gotta say. This movie was awful. Deserves the crap that it's getting for everything. freaking supporting human right violations, supporting an actor who openly admits to supporting police brutality, when that's now even more of a bigger issue right now in our country right now after the George Floyd thing. Okay, you know, George Floyd being innocently murdered by that cop, that rogue cop. Okay, and you guys sit there and try to give this actor a pass like no tomorrow. No way. She don't get a pass from the SS Ultimate Goku. No, she doesn't. And anybody that supported this film, and you go out there and you peacefully protest, police reform and all the shit with the George Floyd thing, and you support this piece of shit, fuck you. That's all I gotta say. Excuse my French, I don't care. Because you guys are supporting someone who openly admitted to police brutality. So you guys have no right to be peacefully protesting George Floyd's being innocently murdered after you support a freaking actor who openly admits to supporting police brutality in Hong Kong. Okay? No. You don't get that pass. You don't get it. That's what I gotta say. You guys know I'm always straight up with you guys when it comes to this shit. Okay? I'm out. I'm the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace.